So now let us come to the second category of index number, that is weighted index numbers. Here also we have two methods, weighted aggregative method and weighted average of relative method. The difference from the previous method is that here we will be given some weights, and with the help of those weights we have to calculate the index numbers. First of all, let us see weighted aggregative method. Now in case of weighted aggregative method, the simple formula to calculate our price index is sigma WP1 divided by sigma WP0 into 100. If you remember the simple aggregative method, their formula was sigma P1 divided by sigma P0. But here, as it is weighted method, so we will have to multiply P1 with W, P0 also with W, and multiply the same with 100. So this is the simple method of weighted aggregative method. Now under weighted aggregative method, we have many other formulas that are there to calculate, like Lespier's formula, Pasquet's formula, Dobbe and Bowley's formula, Fisher's formula, Marshall-Edgeworth formula, Calais formula, etc. So there are n number of formulas. So when you have been simply asked to calculate weighted aggregative method, you will apply this formula. But when the different other methods have been asked, then we will come to the other category of methods. So let us see in detail this different methods which come under weighted aggregative method. So under weighted aggregative methods, the first method is Lespier's method. So Lespier's method was devised by French economist Lespier in 1871, and the formula here for calculating the price index is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So to remember this formula, you can just keep in mind 1000. So PQ you can simply write, and you can write 1000. So 1000. This is the easiest way to learn this formula. This is the Lespier's formula. Second comes Pasquet's formula. Now Pasquet's method also, we will be putting this P01, and here P01 is formula is very simple, sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So to remember it, we can learn 1101, and PQ will be written and 1101 will be written. Now the third formula under weighted aggregative methods is Marshall-Edgeworth. Marshall-Edgeworth method. So Marshall-Edgeworth method, we can calculate here also P01, and the formula here is sigma P1 Q0 plus sigma P1 Q1 whole divided by sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P0 Q1 into common 100. So if we look at this formula, we have simply added these two, sigma P1 Q0, sigma P0 Q0, sigma P1 Q1 and sigma P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. So we can say here is that we have added Lespier's and Pasquet's formula over here. Above 2 have been added and below 2 have been added. So like this formula has been created. Next formula is of Dorbish and Bowley method. Let us see that formula. So Dorbish and Bowley. Under this formula, our P01 is calculated like this, sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 whole divided by half into 100. So we can say here we have taken it like that. Lespier's formula, this is the Lespier's formula, this is Pasquet's formula, and whole has been divided by 2. and common 100 has been multiplied. So this is our fourth formula. All the formulas you will see, majority of them have been derived from these two formulas. So fourth formula was Dorbish and Bowley. Let us see the next formula. Fifth formula is Fisher's ideal index. Fisher's ideal index also is calculated on the basis of Lespiers and Pasquet's formula. And here also we will calculate P01 in the under root sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So if in short we have to see, this is like this. Lespiers and Pasquet's is multiplied and under root is there. So it is also called cross weight formula, and it is the ideal formula because it satisfied both the tests of consistencies, that is time reversal test and factor reversal test, that we will see in the further methods. Now next is our sixth formula, that is Walsh's method. For the calculation of Walsh's method, the formula that will be applied is P01 sigma P1 in the under root Q0 into Q1 divided by sigma P0 in the under root Q0 into Q1 into 100. So what we will have to do is we will have to multiply Q0 and Q1, then we have to take its under root and multiply the same with P1, and then we will take the summation, and below we have to multiply with P0. So this was the Walsh's method. Now next is the Cayley's method. Let us see the formula. So this is the last method, that is seventh method, Cayley's method. Under the Cayley's method also we will be calculating the price index, that is P01, and formula for that is sigma P1Q divided by sigma P0Q into 100, and here Q stands for Q0 plus Q1 divided by 2. It means we will take the average of quantities and then we will just multiply it with P1 and P0. So these are the 7 formulas which will be used under weighted aggregative methods, and the 3 main methods that will be asked again and again are Lespiers formula, Pasquet's formula and Fisher's formula that we have seen. So this is the Fisher's formula. So these 3 will be repeatedly asked in the questions, and if it has been given any best 3 methods, then these 3 methods you will be calculating, and if one best method has been asked, then you will be calculating only Fisher's ideal index method. So it depends upon the question what has been asked in the question. So let us see the example of all these methods, how we apply in the questions. So this is a practical question that has been given, and in this question let us apply all the formulas. First of all, we will have to calculate the information that we will require in our formulas. So according to all the formulas, we will be requiring P0 Q0. P0 Q0 will be multiplied, P0 will be multiplied by Q0. So 6 into 50 will be 300, 2 into 100 will be 200, 4 into 60 will be 240, 10 into 30 will be 300, and 8 into 40 will be 320. So when we will add it, it will be sigma P0 Q0 that we will be requiring in our question. So it will be 1, 3, 6 and 0. So next we can just see P0 and Q1. P0 is this and Q1 is this. We will multiply. 6 into 56 is 336. 2 into 120 will be 240. 4 into 60 will be 240. 10 into 24 will be 240. And 8 into 36 will be 288. And when we will add it, we will be having sigma P0 Q1. Sigma P0 Q1 comes out to be 1344. And let us next calculate sigma P1 Q0. This is P1 and this is Q0. Let us multiply them. 50 into 10 will be 500. 100 into 2 will be 200. 60 into 6 will be 360. 30 into 12 will be again 360. 40 into 12 will be 480. So from here we will calculate sigma P1 Q0 and its addition comes out to be 1900. And last we will calculate P1 Q1. So you have to calculate these 4 columns in all the questions. So sigma P1 Q1 is this. So it first will be 560, then 240, then 360, then 288, then 432, and its total will be sigma P1 Q1, and it comes out to be 1880. So now we will apply all the formulas. All the values are already here. We will apply the formula and we will calculate the price index. So first of all, we have seen the formula of Lesper's. According to the Lesper index, P01 was sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So just put up the values. P1 Q0, this is 1900. Sigma P0 Q0, it is 1360 into 100. So it will be showing us the first answer. When you will solve it, it will be 139.70. So this is the answer of Lesper's formula. Now let us see the second formula, Pasquet's method. Under the Pasquet's method, our formula was P01 was equal to P and Q, we will write like that. Then it was 1101. So this was the formula. So sigma P1 Q1, if we look at this table, it was 1880. P0 Q1 is 1344 into 100. When you will solve it, it will come out to be 139.88. This is our second answer. Let us see the next formula. Our third formula was Marshall-Edgeworth. Marshall-Edgeworth formula we have seen here. Sigma P01 was equal to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So here we will put up the values. P1 and Q0 1900, P0 Q0 1360, P1 Q1 is 1880, and P0 Q1 is 1344 into 100. And when you will solve this, then in the formula here it was plus sign. So we will just add it, and we will just add these above and these below, then divide, then multiply by 100. When you will solve it, it will be 3780 divided by 2704 into 100, and answer we will be getting is 139.8. So like this, Marshall-Edgeworth formula will be applied. Then fourth method was Dorbish and Bowley. According to Dorbish and Bowley's method, we have to apply P01, and P01 was equal to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 plus sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1, and it was fully divided by half and into 100. So simply we will put up these values. So first will be P1 Q0 is 1900 divided by 1360. This we have seen in case of Lesper formula, the first part, and second part is 1880 divided by 1344. We will do it half and then multiply by 100. So you can solve this portion in points, and when you will solve it, it will be 1.3970. Then solve this portion and convert into points. It will be 1.3988. Then we can do it half, and answer can be multiplied by 100. So the final answer that we will be getting is 139.70 795. So this will be the final answer and according to Dormish method. So the next method is Fisher's ideal index, which is very important. Now for Fisher's ideal index, we have seen the formula. So this was the formula. Under root we will be putting the values. So the values were, as we have seen previously, also the same values will be repeated. 1900 divided by 1360 multiplied by 1880 and divided by 1344, and 100 will be outside. So we can divide these inside. When you will divide it, it is 1.397 multiplied by, when you will divide the second part, 1.3988. Again multiply both of them, and last we will do 100. Again multiply inside, it comes out to be 1.9543 multiplied by 100. Now take the under root of this. This is 1.39 something into 100. So finally answer will be 139.79. This will be the final answer. So like this you can calculate for all the formulas these values. If we have to apply the Walsh index over here, then according to Walsh index we have to multiply Q0 and Q1 first, and then we will take their under root. Then that will be multiplied by P1 once and then P0 again, and then you can put up the values. So like this, any formula is there, all the values can be calculated like this, and finally you can put up the values.